Hello everyone, my name is Nurhana Shikin binti Ahmad Hanafia. My number matric is DLM04211004. This is my friends.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Saul Nizam bin Samsuri. My number matrix is DLM 04210006.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Iqwan Nasri bin Muhammad Fauzi. My matrix number is DLM 0421-002.
Bonjour or hello, my name is Muhammad Alfiq Al-Azizi. My matric number is DLM 04210000.
We are become students and we are from the same course, which is Logistics of Management. This video is an assignment for Communication English. We are going to talk about an amazing place to visit.
Okay, so for now, I'm going to talk about Paris, France. It's a state which is located as shown in the given Paris location map. So why is Paris called Paris? The name Paris originated from the earliest inhabitants of the Paris region. The city is also known as the City of Light because it is the first big city in the continent to have gas lighting. It also played a major role in the era of Enlightenment. And the official language in Paris and the rest of France is French. Contrary to other countries, English isn't widely spoken in Paris, but tourists won't have any problems communicating in this language in most hotels, restaurants, and shops. Okay, next I'm gonna talk about seasons in Paris. There is 4 seasons in Paris. Firstly, in spring, you can check out the spring blooms from trees draped in blossom to immaculately manicured gardens planted with rows of tulips. And number 2, in summer, we can have a picnic in front of famous Eiffel Tower. Number 3, in autumn, we can visit a museum, which is also a good time to check out some of Paris museums in autumn. And lastly, in winter, you can visit the Christmas markets. Since they started in Germany, Christmas markets have spread across Europe and beyond to become an annual festive tradition. And you find them in most cities, and Paris included.
So let's move on to the next story. So the next story is I'm going to tell you about the story of Paris. The name of Paris is derived from the name of a group of Gaul tribes known as the Parisians. During the 1st to 6th centuries, when Paris was under the Roman rule, Paris was given the name Lutetia, or its full name is Lutetia Parisiorum. But Paris got his original name back when Paris was under the reign of Julian the Apostate, which is the original name was Parisy, the Parisy of Paris.
Today I will tell you a little bit about the adventure and scenery at Paris. Previously, some of us only knew about the historical building, which is the Eiffel Tower. This is some of the adventure that you can try whenever you go to Paris. Firstly, climbing the Eiffel Tower with guide and optional summit upgrade. It is cost only $42.10 for 2 hours to 2 hours 30 minutes. The next one is a little bit expensive. It is have a ride with private romantic cars with and carriage. It is cost $309.52 for 1 hour. Besides that, in Paris, it is very encouraging a cycling culture. In Paris, you can go sightseeing with tour guide using a bicycle or electric bike. And then you can choose the time that you want to sightseeing, either day or night. I prefer night because the view of Paris is more beautiful at night. And now we move to scenery at Paris. Paris is referred to as City of Light because of its leading role during the Age of Enlightenment, and more literally because Paris was one of the first large European cities to use gas street lighting on a grand scale on its boulevards and monuments. There are some very interesting and beautiful sights that only exist in Paris, like view the Eiffel Tower at the sunrise. Next one is Parc des Buttes-Chaumont. Parc des Buttes-Chaumont is a public park situated in northeastern Paris, France. In the 19th arrondissement, filled with secret spots, plenty of cherry blossom at springtime, and even its own hidden waterfall, complete with grotto. Lastly, Jardin du Luxembourg. The green oasis was created by order of Catherine de' Medici. 17th century, the Church of Saint Sulpice is easily one of the most beautiful ecclesiastical buildings in the city.
Culture in France, Paris has been shaped by geography, historical events, foreign and internal forces and groups. Paris has played an important role as a center of high culture since 70 countries. France also play important role in cinema, fashion, cuisine, and others. Paris has also concerts, the arts, music, museum, and festival. In Paris have many people such as African, American, Korean, Malaysian, German. The people in there is very sporting and kindness. They only speak in two languages, which is German and English. Croissant. Croissant is cheap yet unforgettable for breakfast. La Maison d'Isabelle received an award for the best croissant in Paris. Secondly is escargot. Escargot is a national symbol. The snails cook in a variety of ways. Snails served with Roquefort, truffle, and curry based sauce. Snail is rich in iron and magnesium. El escargot Montorgueil has been serving snails in 1832 and until now. It is nearly 200 years.
So now I'm going to tell you about the art of Paris. So Paris has attracted artists around the world to the city to educate themselves and to seek inspiration from its artistic resources and galleries. Paris has received a reputation as the city of art and home to some of the world's most famous museums and galleries, such as the Louvre and the Musée d'Orsay. Paris, recognized globally for its public landmarks and masterpieces of architecture, including the Arc de Triomphe and a symbol of France, which is the Eiffel Tower. And now I'm going to tell you about 3 fun facts of Paris. So we go to the first one. Paris is known as the City of Light because Paris is a city full with dazzling light, especially during the night. The second one is the Louvre is the world's biggest art museum. The third is the Eiffel Tower is not the most visited monument in Paris, but the most visited monument is the Cathedral Notre Dame de Paris in Paris. So that's all 3 fun facts that you should know about Paris.
So now I'm gonna talk about 2 phrases that are very useful when we visit in Paris or France. First is bonjour, means hello or good morning, and bonsoir means good evening or good night. Both are used to greet people, but not at the same time of the day. Say bonjour until the end of the afternoon and Bonsoir once the evening starts. Bonjour is a greeting and only a greeting, and the difference of bonsoir that can be used to say goodbye in the evening and evening only.
So guys, I think you guys should visit this place because Paris is the one of the suggested place that you should visit, either with your family, your partner, or your friends. At there in Paris, they got variety delicious food such as the croissant, the best bread, and it's easy to find when you at there. Also, there has place with beautiful scenery such as the Eiffel Tower, their museum, or anything else. And if you that kind of person who like take a photo, I suggested you must visit this place. And people at there kind of supporting, kindly, so it's easy to make friends when you're at there.